dynamic runner of the football. Galvin, short pass. Curran punches through. Laurie made the tackle, but he still offloads. Galvin dashes away to score. That's a moment. Lachlan Galvin with a try in Canterbury colours.
Well, it was coming, wasn't it? Finally, they found the right hole to punch through. It was a lovely line run by Josh Curran. He's done that, a couple of that already tonight. Harvey Norman replay. There's a skill to that run as well by back rowers, isn't it, Joey?
So they're back here at the halfway line already on play 5. Cherry Evans for Saab. Talk about speed. Back to Cherry Evans. They've gone back to back, and they're killing them with speed.
Gets on the outside of his man, Tebojevic. They knew exactly what was going on. The flick pass, pretty to watch. Can't foot it with them. Daly Cherry Evans stays alive, back on the inside. Improves his position. And Manly go back to back.
Set up pretty much in centre field inside the 30. Galvin. Pass to Preston. He's nearly unstoppable tonight, Jacob Preston, making 3 tries to the back rower.
He beats the initial frontline defence. There's 1, there's 2. Gets through Sony Luke. Goes downfield, and that's a fair effort to go past Dane Laurie. Then the Fen, just to finish it off on Price. He's had a wonderful game. So many attributes. Strong defensively, can hit a hole.
Fogarty goes to the air. The wind dragging it back here to Taruva. Oh, he's done it! Jed Stewart coming. Jed Stewart scores! Stewart is over! Canberra score the first try.
The drop punt just went that high, and the wind picked it up. And for the Harvey Norman replay, as we see it again, and what Taruva faced, he wasn't anywhere near it. Just the movement from the ball, too hard, and Stewart pounces.
I don't believe there's any problem here, and there it is, try confirmed. There was just a little nudge, but this is all a contest of the ball. But the hand on the shoulder can sometimes get the bunker's interest. But Taruva was done in all ends up. And Jed Stewart, this fairy tale season, debuted at 24.
10 of the halfway line. He comes from Flanagan across to Buchanan. Now here is Sloan down the sideline. Puts in a good kick this time. Travojevic, awkward bounce for him. Cleaned up here, and scoring is Jacob Little for the Dragons.
Little gets the Dragons back in, or gets them one back. Look at that. Beautiful stuff there, full flight with the palm out, kicks the ball back in field. And this will be a tremendous shot here. Ball bounces away from all of them. And watch this for a pickup. That's unbelievable, great skill. Little on the ball and gets over the stripe.
Brannan left here. Carlo. Oh, he's through. How did that happen? Yongi! Oh, he's beat Nickel Cookster! Sensational!
This kid is an absolute talent, Isaiah Yongi. He has been everywhere tonight for this Eels side. He is electric, he knows where he should be, and he pops up. He pops up and he's a pain. But that is speed, that is pace, and that is brilliance from a young man.
Smoothie to Haas. And the Payne Haas rolls his way through. That just isn't fair. From the land of the Giants, Payne Haas tramples anyone in his way.
There is just no one that can do this. Cuts off the right foot athletically, gets through Connor, shrugs off John Bateman, then re-accelerates around Drinkwater through the tackle of McLean. Boy, that is individual brilliance from the man Mountain, Payne Haas.
And the Knights will go close to a second try right here, right now. Croker dummy half. Going out left, Cogger. McEwen was in position again. Best will take them on. Got the pass away, and Marju claims the try.
Well, this is the Harvey Norman replay. First it was set up there by Jack Cogger in the 40-20, and Greg Marju has just elevated himself outside the field of play. Beautiful flick pass here from Bradman Best. In the right hand, jumps up, plants that ball down. And if you look at these two sides and not knowing where they are on the ladder, the intensity that Newcastle Knights are playing with, they're just winning the moments, winning the collision, and coming up with the big plays just like that from Greg Marju.
And here goes Fuller. Fuller, he exploded onto that ball. He gives it to the hammer. This is wonderful. Champagne Rugby League from the Dolphins.
Well, Trey Fuller fired out of a cannon. Watch it here. He gets through. This is a tough line and touch. And then look at Hemiso, the anticipation, and have a look at the balance. He just does it so easy.
They just can't miss those first tackles, because when you've got speed like that, Trey Fuller and Hamiso linking up, once they break that first line of defence, you've got absolutely no hope.
Well, the Dragons and the Titans can end some seasons tomorrow. Here they go again.
Savala punching through. Tedesco with a juggle and a regather. He's off for another one. That's 7 second-half tries.
He's been setting him up all day. He sets up the line break. Victor comes up with a beautiful offload. Hugo pushing up like a good half, and then there you go, the man. He threw the first pass and collects the last. He's had 3 try assists and now a try.
Forward, they're running it on the last here. Brimson gets it out wide. There's a kick. Fermore's leading the chase. They're lining up. This will be a spectacular try. They're not going to stop AJ. That's wonderful from the Titans. Game on again.
Well, here they come, the Titans again.
A great decision and a ball from Kieran Foran. I love this angle. Look at this kick. The angle that he gets on the grubber, outside of the foot. Perfect. The pace from AJ.
Look at those eyes.
A little bit crazy. That's really good footy. Lockie, are we seeing the same thing that happened in the first half, maybe?
Yeah, well, if they go on to win at the Titans, I reckon that's your turning point.
Now Brazil, and then lost by Thompson. Surrounded by defenders. Newcastle, cheap turnover. Look out. Ronaldo's on his way. Hunter's a spinster. Kennedy looms up in support. Trying to turn Gagai inside out. Back for Mulatalo. Support everywhere. It's going to be a hat-trick. It's a hat-trick for Ronaldo.
Mulatalo, he brings energy, he brings skill, and right then, he delivered for his team.
I don't know whether the more famous Ronaldo gets many hat-tricks these days over in Saudi Arabia, but our Ronaldo has got a hat-trick there. Walsh or Ben Hunt, isn't there? Hetherington, Hunt, and Walsh. There it is. Out to Mariner. Over the 40. Takes them on. Away from 2. Mariner. Support inside. And Walsh will score. Trick shot personified by Brisbane. Put it in a magic show at Vegas. It was that good.
And Reece Walsh has just turned an up and down half of Brisbane into a lead in the blink of an eye. Boy, he's got some wheels, hasn't he, Mariner? And then Walsh, they love him. They absolutely love him, and why wouldn't you? Boy wonder delivers again. The pin-up boy of rugby league, Reece Walsh, is wheeling and dealing as we close in on a final series.
So back on the live ladder, Brisbane moved back into the 4, and Walsh scores the try.
Showchan, 11 metres away. Here's Sandon Smith, plays out the back to Savala, and Tedesco at speed. He didn't pass it off the ground because he kept the arm up, and Marky Mark has he produced another miracle? Has he done it again? The highlights don't stop coming. Inside the 10 once again. Ball played back by Steep. Savala, now Tedesco. He goes to Toya. They've got them shot. Marky Mark with another one. The Roosters have stretched this lead. They've got 3 tries out of half-time. Centre of Amy Park. Smith for Savala, now for Tedesco. Here's Marky Mark again! He's not going to miss. It'll be 3.
Contact on Mark as well.
3 tries for the freak. Lazarus Farlepu in 16 made the tackle there. Again through the hands. He's going for 4! The Magic Man, he's unstoppable!
We've asked a check at dummy half. Aristevita on the last. It's not a bad kick in the end. Don't know if that was a try or not, and Josh Addo-Carr's away. Oh my goodness! You can shut it out. He is done and gone, and this is going to be a spectacular score for the Fox.
Yeah, coming into 0.
The moment you see the kick that comes across here, this is when they have to have a look.
I'll check if there's any grounding after it. That's why I played on.
To me, it looks like it's play on from there. That means that is a try, honey.
Well, it's beautiful to watch, isn't he? The Fox out in the clear there. Dylan Watene-Zelezniak hasn't even a shot at pulling him in. This is what they're looking at here. The knock-on came from Parramatta, and if it's grounded here...
It's very close as it's turned out for Berry, but you'd have to say that's no pressure. And what about that from Josh Addo-Carr? Brilliant try from him. And there's 100 metres off the bat from one carry.
This Canberra Raiders outfit has done something very special. Yes, their big games are still to come. This is not the prize they're playing for. But when you haven't won silverware in 31 years, days like this are days to savour.
Righto, folks, here we go. We're going to get loud now. Let's hear it for the 2025 NRL Minor Premiership.